Why want to do?
Because I need to have both. I want to be able to drain my electricity, okay? But like at a subtle pace.
Let James install his big.
At a subtle pace. What part of that did you not understand? Anyways, I know you pressed the record button, so welcome back, or welcome to the Inconsistent Vibes. This is your host with his other co-hosts, Pixel and Pixel. No,
he's making us.
y'all took too damn long to introduce yourself, so it's just Pixel. All right, hey guys, seriously, it's Jamin, Carlos, and James back at it again, or like I said, starting again.
Starting again. We never
Yes,
left.
no, in a way.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
In a way, we'll consider this as the first episode for the Spotify. As for you YouTube listeners, you fucking weirdos, I don't know what episode this is. I believe it is the, what is it, like the 11th or 12th of February 2022.
Big cage.
Hey, don't yell at her, man. She's sensitive right now, okay?
Ew, this is blood.
Yeah, sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Why is there blood?
You can't see this, but Fig is currently in heat, and she just got out of the whatever month period that no longer considers her much of a pup. She's still an idiot here and there, but yeah.
Gonna shove a tampon up her ass or some shit?
No,
Weirdo.
you don't. What the fuck?
Okay.
So, it's been a minute, hasn't it?
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
For good reasons.
Yeah, good reasons here and there. I kind of just had to take a little bit of a break from life, so that was my reason. I don't know what Carlos's reason is, and
Jamin had to take a a reincarnation or whatever, a revelation every single time.
no, okay. Don't listen to James bullshit. Y'all would have known about this, but get there, Carlos.
What's good?
Y'all would have known about this, but someone decided to get petty and completely delete a video that had all of the information as to why we were gone for a whole month or half a month. I don't remember.
Jamin, you're being a baby bitch about it, honestly.
I don't know, man. I had so many people ask me what the fuck am I doing, because I was at work. Some of them somehow know that I have a podcast.
How?
I told two of my coworkers. All of them know now. And they're like, "Hey, Jamin, y'all haven't in her bone. Y'all haven't posted in like
What the fuck?
weeks."
They keep tabs?
Huh?
They keep tabs on when we post?
Sometimes, like, no, one of them noticed, like, the last time you posted was like at the beginning of January, and I'm like, yeah.
That's only a month.
It's like what y'all doing now? It's like, don't tell any of the managers, but nothing. I had to lay it to them. It's like y'all would have known this, but someone deleted all the information. I'm looking at James, by the way, because he was being a cunt.
Jamin deleted all the shit that I had.
To be
on it,
fair,
and then
I have
Jamin
some
was
very
being a
valid
bitch.
reasoning as to why.
So it's alright, from my point of view, it seems like a petty back and forth where you're slinging shit at each other for no reason.
It's just James being James for no reason.
I had it perfect the first time I had it.
No, he didn't,
so
bro.
funny.
He did not have it
Right.
perfect. I would not be
Yeah.
surprised if we got not canceled. We're not big enough to be canceled, but I would not be surprised if we got demonetized, even though we have no monetization. That's the problem there, James. It was horrendous.
Like I said, my editing was spot on. I was pretty proud of it.
What is it? I'll say later why I wasn't active like most of last month and the month before, but I'll let you guys continue on. So what happened? Like, I don't know jack shit about what the fuck you two were uploading onto the channel.
It was the episode. I believe it was after the New Year's party, so literally the first week of January, I believe. And fucking, we talked about some shit here and there. It was nice overall, but then like we started getting a little bit unfiltered towards the end. And when I went over it, I realized like, oh shit, we probably shouldn't have this in the episode. But like, I wasn't the one who was working on this. James was. So James he posted his on our YouTube, but unlisted. you know. So one of us, actually, I had to unlist it because James didn't fucking enlist it.
No, it was unlisted.
No, you pose it as public, and I'm like, do it as unlisted first, because I can't trust you and Josh when it comes to this shit at all.
Wait,
They over here like it's spot on. I went over it. All right, I was editing mine, because I think mine came. It was supposed to be before, but James got to his first. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just listen to this and edit mine beforehand. So I did that. I was editing mine and just listening to theirs, which, by the way, it's hard to hear like 6 of us. Not even 6. No, that's 1, 2. Yeah, it's hard to hear 6 of us at the same time.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
But I went ahead and did it anyways because I'm fucking like that, I guess.
My
And
dumbass.
fucking at some point, it was no warning at all. Just constant ear rape of racial slurs being thrown in my ear, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I not closed, but I minimized my my editing tab and went straight to the YouTube, and I didn't think about taking off my headset, and I just see that James inserted this clip where just a little girl constantly saying nigger, you're black, you're ugly, you're not pretty, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, everything else was fine, all right? All this shit edits he had in there, the images, whatnot, didn't care for it in the slightest. It was that part that kind of got to me, because for one, I was already tired, and it pissed me off, and I'm like, not even that. Before this, right, moments before, I posted my video, right, and then I had to go back over it, because someone deleted it off of the YouTube.
It happens.
No reason whatsoever. I had it all laid out and everything. All right, now I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty low effort compared to these two, right? There's like, it's just straight black screen because I didn't give a shit. Like I said, I was tired. And then James deleted it. He didn't want to go over anything. Like I even put down like, hey, I did this. I edited this video. I know it sucks ass, but deal with it, Jamin. And then James, I guess what went through your head was, oh, I just thought you were fucking with me, so I deleted it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why? He's like, he thought I was messing with his edit when I fucking wasn't. At some point, I was, because you just didn't put a title on it at all, no description or anything.
Yeah.
So I was very upset throughout that entire night. And then after that random ear rape of a clip, I had to snip out some things here and there because some some confidential information was said. But yeah,
I can
James
go
can
through
go ahead
my
and give his
thing.
bullshit.
So
James, what's your side?
The reason
what
why-
are you and Josh doing?
You're just
so
retarded.
why I deleted Jamin shit was I posted it and I didn't even realize he posted it at all right after me. So I thought immediately, it's like, why the fuck did Jamin like messing with my shit? Did he just fucking corrupted the whole thing?
Just didn't fucking read anything.
Yeah, and
Nothing.
I was like, why is it black screen and why is it like that? I didn't even realize that Jamin posted it right after me. I was like, that made no fucking sense. But I was just like, I'm just gonna delete this because I don't want that shit on my screen. And I deleted it, and Jamin, like 10 seconds later, he starts
10
screaming
seconds.
at me weird.
10 fucking seconds. So
And-
while I was dealing with his shit, I went back to mine to see if it was done processing. It wasn't fully uploaded yet, right? And that process time was fucking horrendous because they had to check and
Yeah,
see
it
if
was like
there's
2 hours
anything worth
long.
copyright or whatever inside of it. And so I went back to check, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna listen to it one more time. And then like, I press play, then error. I'm like, huh? I was like, okay, let me refresh the page. So I refreshed it, and then it was gone. I'm like, I was looking at it, and I noticed that James changed his. He changed the title, and I'm like, this bitch. This
Yeah.
fucking cunt.
Honestly, it was just a minor mistake, but he like blew it up.
It was just a minor mistake.
Now, again,
But
I
it was
would have
pretty.
been fine with it.
It was so funny because me and Josh were laughing our ass off the whole time, and
Oh,
Jane
man.
was just yelling at me. And I
I
was
went
like,
into
I don't
that
know why you're
fucking
laughing.
Discord and threw as many racial slurs as I can.
Oh yeah, he
I was
said some fucked
fucking
up shit.
livid. I think at some point, and not even at some point, I literally muted you on the Discord.
Oh, yeah,
and
he
I was
got
like,
pissed
fuck
off.
this. I don't want to listen to this man anymore. And I
Yeah.
forgot that I had him muted for like
And-
3 weeks afterwards, and I still have him muted. Whether I
Honestly,
unmute you or not,
That sounds
I don't
kinda
care.
mean. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
he kind of
It was
fucking
pretty-
deserves it.
it was hilarious in my opinion.
So
But-
like, after that, what do you guys do for the remaining months until now?
I I wouldn't
Well,
even done you
nothing.
little shit. But Jamin was like being a crybaby ass bitch the whole time. It's like this,
wouldn't know
this,
that.
this thing
I
is
muted
this
you.
thing is terrible. This thing is so
It was
bad.
terrible. It was fucking awful.
And I thought it was fucking hilarious. Josh thought it was pretty funny, so I was like, That's pretty good.
I didn't
Good
get
enough
a
for me.
chance to see it. All I was told was take away James's.
And I'm like, yeah. I messaged Carl. I was like, hey,
privileges.
do me a favor and just take away James' ability to touch anything on the YouTube.
I'll probably
I
give
got-
it back when I get home. But
Which
like,
it didn't. Unfortunately, didn't really do much. He deleted the edit that I got his edit
Mhm.
and then edited so it can be okay-ish. Again, okay-ish. It's had no pictures as you would expect because I didn't give it.
yeah, I deleted that shit. That shit was trash. I'm
It
being
was
honest.
just a straight black screen. And then I put down all the information we needed, you know. It's like, hey, just letting y'all know to the very few, like 5 listeners, maybe 3 average, who listen to this, we're going to be gone. We're going on hiatus for a good month, maybe a couple weeks. We'll be back in the 2nd week of February.
That's a fucking lie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It is
much-
the 2nd week of February.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I should have
Oh fuck.
postponed.
Yeah, well, I posted that. And then it was there. Josh got upset about it.
Why?
Because it was, for one, not as stupid compared to James. That's why. It didn't have that fucking ear raping edit in it. Brian didn't really like it all that much. He's like, hey, y'all should like change it from a black screen. I'm like, yeah. Oh well. Didn't care. Just wanted to get that out. And then a day later, I noticed how James deletes it, and I'm like, this bitch.
Yeah. What?
Oh well.
It's so funny that
I'm like, I guess everyone will be confused now.
it's so
Yeah.
funny during that time. I did not get any notice of this except for Jamin, and that's it.
Yeah, like I literally, because during this time, I deleted all my social medias, like off of my phone,
Why?
because I just didn't want to deal with the internet. Literally, the only thing I
That's-
had was
I never really understand that part.
I just didn't want to deal with the internet.
Like, how do you
Nothing wrong with wanting to go off the grid for a bit?
I don't know.
I mean,
how the
I
fuck-
understand it, but deleting everything—that's a bit excessive.
Yeah.
It's not that I deleted
that's,
my
That's a
accounts.
certain type of bitch move. You know
It's
what
not
I'm
that I
saying?
deleted my accounts. I just deleted my social medias. I don't want to have the urge to go on there. If I see it, I'm gonna be like, what's going on? If I go on, I'm gonna start scrolling. Then I'm not gonna realize I'm scrolling. So I just deleted it all in total.
Yeah, I don't really
You
understand
just
that part.
Don't have the urge.
Yeah. Do what
You're
you do
right.
when you have
Anyway.
you're horny as fuck. Just start doing push-ups.
Yeah, so like my only way of telling Carlos was through the Discord because that's the only time I was on. But like Carlos doesn't really look on the Discord as much as he does Instagram or anywhere else.
I had a good reason for at least that month, and also I just don't like. I don't know why. Just looking at Discord messages, like personal messages between like 2 people, it's so draining. It's so tiring. It's
How the fuck?
Yeah, so I had to go on my computer because I can't do it on my phone. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go on Instagram on my computer. Instagram's UI looks terrible on the computer because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
all
it's awful.
white. There is no dark theme or anything, and I didn't realize that there was such thing as a light theme, not a light, a white theme on Instagram because I completely forgot about it. And so I went on there, typed in, I'm like, hey, I'm doing this on my computer. Get rid of James' ability to touch the YouTube. And then I just like, all right, I'm out. That was it.
yeah. You typed up a whole paragraph or so. but-
About I just couldn't. So I was like, yeah, James is pissing me off. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep myself from beating his ass.
You know what would have been funny if I texted you to get rid of Jamin abilities.
I know. I was thinking during this time when Jamin was texting me like, what did James just said? Hey, disregard everything Jamin has said to you. He's lying out of his ass.
It would it would have been pretty funny.
Yeah,
But
the
then
funny
again, I
part
didn't really
is,
give a shit.
I'd
Like,
have no reason to lie though.
well,
Yeah.
why? Like I had no reason to lie too. So like, it doesn't fucking make sense.
Sure, bro.
What the
Sure.
fuck? What the fuck
You-
did I do?
Also,
You keep telling
question
yourself that.
for your video, it was just a blank screen. Was his just a blank screen with some?
His
like-
was-
Fuck no.
This had a whole lot of shit in it. This had so much in it. It was like I was going through it. I'm like, oh, this is pretty nice. It's kind of funny. I like it. Keep myself entertained while I just listen to us. And then at some point, no warning, just ear rape. No fucking warning.
So
all.
my fucking video was about like, it was like money and shit. So I had like some kind of manga like pictures and shit like that. And then that
Fucking
little ear rape thing that he says like, oh no, you're not pretty. You're black. ugly.
Don't say it,
Not
don't
really
say
that
it.
thingy. Not good. And then I had something else where I fucked up like speaking and shit like that, and I was like, well, I remember Carlos doing fucking me over, so I was like, let's just put a bunch of pictures and put a dumbass in it. So yeah, I put Jamin in it because it was funny. I think I don't remember.
But let's try to brush past this topic. It is in the past after all. And speaking of past,
Shit was.
I would hope that one of us have managed to gain something to talk about during these last couple of weeks. So
Fuck no.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Nigga.
start off for
Oh,
us.
shit.
How was y'all's last month?
Alright.
shit. Hey,
Alright, this is
Carlos, do me
mine.
a favor. When I cough, just take everything out.
I'll leave that in. Mine has been kind of a
Off into
fucking
the mic.
awful roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's- Jesus Christ. I'm gonna cough
Fuck
up
you.
a storm. You know that day when I was on Discord the day before saying, hey, I just got my flu shot and COVID booster shot?
I actually do remember that.
Fuck
know
no,
why,
I
but
don't remember that
it.
shit.
Yeah, you were asleep probably by then, James. It was
Oh
past
yeah,
your bedtime.
your fat ass probably waking up.
Well, Carlos is never on before your bedtime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the night of when I was decided to go to sleep after that, I was just like, this flu shot's probably gonna fuck me up, and that booster shot is probably also gonna mess me up because symptoms, shit like that. And so I was just like, all right, I better take a shower, prep myself for anything that might be incoming. The night of, I get in bed, I was like, oh, I'm feeling kind of tired. I'm feeling kind of hot. I was like, oh well, nothing a little good night's rest will fix. Wake up the next morning, fucking dead. I wake up. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I wake up. My temperature, I don't know what happened. It was through the roof. I could not eat for a single week. Like, I didn't eat. I had no appetite. I was tired all the time. I was dizzy. I felt like throwing up the whole week. And what is it? My shitting habits got all fucked up. My sleeping habits got all fucked up.
Yeah, I was thinking I thought you shitted yourself by accident last night or some shit like that.
No, what is it? Alright, so it made it to where, like, since I didn't eat that whole week for a majority of the week, I didn't eat. So I just didn't shit for a whole week because I didn't eat anything. And all I was drinking was water and Gatorade during that time, and I was just like,
Fucking
I'm
dumbass.
dying. Please fucking help me.
So while me and James was just bickering left and right, this man is fighting for his fucking life.
Basically, like, the whole week. And, like, this led up until, like, we started our second semester in, like, school. I was just in bed all the time, just laying, sleeping, or either looking at my roof. Nothing else. Of the many times that I did get up to go use the restroom or do anything, I was just like, might as well look at what those two bickering couple are doing. And Jesus Christ. After that week, things did not end. Symptoms still lasted. I was tired for like 2 or 3 more weeks. I was drained. I could not do anything. I was tired. Like during the second week of that, I had to take my aunt to like her doctor's appointment because she can't drive because of medical reasons.
Sounded like you need to go to a fucking doctor's appointment.
Oh yeah, you talked to the fucking bitch ass doctor.
We didn't actually. What is it? I was just like, I'm sure this is normal. Surely I'm not gonna die from this. Surely this is just the process of getting both of them. Turns out, whenever I was taking my aunt to the doctor, we were talking about, oh yeah, I also got my booster and flu shot, but you're not supposed to get it in the same dose at the same time. Also, it will fuck you up. It's not medically safe. And
Fucking
Makes
dumbass.
sense.
no, what is it? That's because that's where her or the person that told her giving her the shots told her. Mine didn't tell us shit, jack shit. They're just like, yeah, come in, you can take both of them, no worries.
I mean, you can take both of them, just
It's not
be prepared.
safe. No, that's the thing. It's not safe to take both of them at the same time.
You know what?
They
Think of it
didn't tell us that.
Think of it as like you're a pussy if you don't take them at the same time. I know I've met some people who've taken all their shots at the same time, like all those doses at the same time.
Well, that's fucking different.
I've met them and they've died, but
That's funny.
they if I were to get my COVID shot, I don't want to schedule like 3 or I guess now fucking 4 shots and then the booster. I just take them all at once, and if I don't live, then oh well, it wasn't meant to be.
I wouldn't mind seeing Jim living, but anyway.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah, after that.
What do you mean?
I was fucking.
Actually, you
dead.
are my only black friend, so yeah, actually.
What is it? My stomach's still fucked up. I just gotta take fiber pills in order to shit. So like,
Why don't you just eat crackers?
cracker, they're awful. That's why.
Well, yeah, they're just crackers.
Try graham
obviously.
crackers. I
Eat,
like those
eat
things.
some fucking burgers or some shit if you need fiber.
But
It's
like I said,
fibers in like bread.
I've tried bread.
Eat that.
But like I said, what is it? Symptoms still lasted on for the few weeks. I still wasn't able to eat fully because like I could only eat like a pan of eggs and that's it for the whole day, and I couldn't eat anything else because I'd feel like throwing up. And this lasted up until like I don't know, a week or 2 ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I couldn't eat anything, so I was just taking them. And also, my sleeping habits got fucked up during that week because I was just sleeping on and off, waking up at random times, and oh my god, all of like 3 weeks ago up until now, I've needed like melatonin fucking supplements to help me sleep because I was only sleeping 2 hours per day.
My man,
could not get a full night's rest.
My God, you were literally existing to suffer
Yeah.
at that point.
Thankfully, it's calmed down. I'm just gassy at this point. Like, at most, stomach issues. And
I mean, you should be fine since you're vaccinated now, so I don't see a problem
Oh,
there.
Is that your last shot?
it was just a booster. I already
Yeah.
got my 2 other shots. This was just a booster for, like, the Omicron shit. My parents were just like, yeah, you can just get it. It's free for our insurance, so, like, why not?
I think that's so
It's free for
fucking
everything,
dumb.
isn't it?
All these, no, not that. Just all these fucking viruses or different strains of viruses
Oh, yeah,
coming
how
out,
it's mutating.
and then the fucking whatchamacallit, the media just wants to. What's the word I'm looking for? They just want to like blow it all out of proportion, just make everyone fucking fearful about it. It's kind of dumb. I mean, yeah, you can be like, hey, there's a new strand,
You mean?
huh?
Like
I
they
guess yeah.
fearmonger, like the whole media.
Yeah, that like I guess that's the right word. It's like, hey, they could be like, you know, there's a new strand. Don't get it or some shit. If you want to get a shot, go for it. If you don't, then oh well. I mean, you should get it, but they don't need to make it sound like if you don't get it, you're just gonna fucking die. All right. Majority of people who are fine are again, well, mostly people our age and who are, I would hope, as healthy as us or healthier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what y'all's fucking health is looking like,
I have,
especially Carlos over here.
Speaking of that, what is it? I was supposed to meet with a doctor, but I gotta set that shit up because Jesus Christ, my parents are just like, there's a lot of medical issues. You should probably get you a doctor, or you should probably get yourself a doctor.
Your parents
Man,
don't set up a doctor
You're kind of
appointment?
dying. We should probably do something about that, huh?
What is it? I'm over the age of 18, and so you have to do all that shit yourself.
Nah, I still get my parents to do my shit.
Oh,
It's just I
They
just
want
show
me
up.
to do it because
I mean,
if I
it's
don't
pretty
do it,
easy.
I won't ever do it because that's kind of how my sister did it. She never did it, so
It's pretty easy, honestly. I
kind of the same.
usually just my mom just set up the appointment and I just go there and I'm like,
well, that's
alright.
the thing. They want me to do it on my own, so whenever I do move out, I could do it myself and not have to rely on someone else to do it for me.
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
like taking medication. You gotta know how to do that once you move out, because your parents aren't gonna babysit you. For
I take
instance,
like 3
like-
Advils a day.
it's like me. I had no clue how to take my medication at home, and I don't know how to take it here. So if I'm suffering or dying, I literally gotta pray to God that I just live.
Do not look at the for like stuff like
Yeah,
what,
motherfucker,
Pepto
do not
Bismol.
read.
Here's the thing, though.
You had rights, you know that.
There's so much shit that you see in the medicine aisle, and majority of them do the exact same thing, but there are some things that are specifically like more skewed to other symptoms and whatnot.
Motherfucker, just take
I
a
read all
Tylenol.
that as the same thing. If I have to get something for my headache, I might accidentally end up getting Viagra if I don't know it's Viagra. Like that's how bad I am with medicine.
How are you that bad? Just
I'm
Advil,
awful.
so that's
If
it.
you don't if I don't know what I need, I won't get it at all.
James,
Alright,
type of
like,
guy
I
who
have
think
no
gas
medicine in
station
my
pills are fucking
cabinets.
gummy bears.
The only I won't take gummy bears. I'd rather take the pills.
he doesn't like candy. Remember?
Oh yeah,
But
what a
like
little
fucking,
bitch.
all I got to my name in terms of medicine is alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, and a bunch of bandages.
What is it? Get some Advils. Those help.
Or Tylenol.
That's like the cure all be all for like anything
Or
head
Claritin.
head related issues.
Claritin.
That
I got a
too.
migraine. Take some Advils. My head's congested because of seasonal allergies. Take some Advils.
Oh my
Your
God,
throat
there's
game's
that
weak as
too.
hell.
Like
Take some Advils.
my allergy started to hit like whenever winter was starting to come in, right? And it was awful.
What is it?
I couldn't fucking bear through it. I'm like, Mom, I'm dying.
Some good advice. If you do ever want to get some medicine for that, go to a pharmacist like Walgreens or some shit. Ask for some Claritin D. You can get it once a month.
Claritin D.
Yeah, Claritin D. That's what I get. And
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Their
that
allergy
helps.
relief pill, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I use those shit all the time.
Yeah, I need those, and I know I'm definitely gonna need them whenever spring hits.
Yeah, and depending on
How the
what
fuck
your
is
situation is, how much you get. They're like 24 a pack. They have like 15 in all.
how the fuck does Jamin live by himself, but we're more an adult? We're babying. Like, call us mommy at this point, bitch.
What are you talking about?
Bro, how do you not know how to take medication? Like,
Well, here's
you
the
can
thing,
read and
James.
shit, you dumbass.
Here's
Benadryl's real easy.
here's
to
the
get
thing,
addicted to.
James.
Yeah.
I don't get sick all that much because I don't know how to take medication. When I do get sick, you better believe medication is not gonna do shit. Whenever I get headaches or migraines, I literally just sit there and deal with it. If sleep isn't the only thing I'm doing, I am fucked. That's basically how being ill works for me.
Well, now you have some solutions. I hope you would take them in consideration.
I thought
I
the
will
first
take
step would
it
be go
into
get
consideration
internet.
the next time I have money to get Benadryl and Advil.
I
or
was kidding
Tylenol.
About the Benadryl part.
I mean, I might
mean,
need
it
at
helps
some
with-
point. I might need some Benadryl. I've
I
heard
mean-
that it helps with something.
Waylon
allergies.
broke his arm and he used Oxycontin, so
He
you
did.
should take all that shit over.
James, I'm just
I
letting you know
love
he didn't
eating
actually break his
Oxycontin
arm.
in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
But
Oh,
nor do I
speaking
care.
of which, James, how was your last month?
God awful.
After
Kind of god awful. Would you like to explain?
Well, I have to
Please do
deal with like a guy, to the left of me. Start with a J. Hate
James,
J
I
names.
stopped talking to you for like 3 weeks, maybe 4.
Dumbass.
I only shat on you for a whole week. You're telling me that whole week ruined the last month for you? Nothing happened? Visit family?
What
Go
you
anywhere?
call
Get a
it?
job?
You go get a job, little bitch. You work at a chicken place. Such
Yeah,
a
I got a
bitch
job.
ass
What I'm saying is, did you get another job?
Fuck no, I didn't get another job. I have fucking what you call it.
This man did
I was in
nothing.
school the other day and shit, and unironically, I've been getting like a lot of dating advice from school. It's like, what the fuck?
Alright.
You've been playing one of those school dating simulators or something?
Fuck no, I have not been
Jesus
doing that.
Christ,
I've been going.
you're a sad person if you think them
I mean,
tactics work in the real
fucking
world.
what you call it?
Tell
Jamin
a girl that she probably
bought
has a
porn or
nice
some
pussy.
shit.
She'll fall for you in the moment.
Milady,
there.
your pussy is fat as fuck.
But
Tell me, James, what kind of dating advice did you give?
so it's not really like direct dating advice, more like philosophical dating thingy, whatever it's called. But
Oh.
You
It's-
sit with the girl and be like,
But like, so I read
the-
a
did the egg
article,
come
not an
before
article,
the
but a
rooster?
short story called
Fucking
Cat Person, and like, it's these two couples, right? And they had a bad experience, aka the guy, his dick game was weak as hell, and she was just turned off by it the whole time, and it made me realize, like, there are people in the real that their dick game is weak as hell. So I hope it's not like me or some shit like that, I'm hoping I'm not part of them.
You won't
'Cause,
know
like-
until it happens.
Yeah, so like, the thing is, like, since like, I'm not saying anything, but I haven't had my first time yet and shit like that, right?
Wordle.
I haven't had my first time, right? And so like, it kind of got me wondering, is like, what would happen? You know what I'm saying? It's like, would the girl just be like, fuck you? Because at the end, what happened is the girl just completely ghosted the guy. She said like, I don't like you no more, and completely ghosted him. And I thought it was kind of fucked up. And what happened later is that they meet at the bar, again, at the same bar they met, I think, at the first time. And what happened is the guy just went psychopath on her. It's basically like, hey, I saw you at the bar. I hope you're having a great night. Just wondering what happened between us. I still miss it, but I still want to know what happened between us. What like went wrong? And it's like, hey, can you fucking answer me? Are you dating that fucking boy you're right next to you? Are you? You fucking whore!
So he
And
got,
I was like, holy fuck.
what I'm hearing is this dude got attached. See, that's bad.
And I was
I understand his reasoning.
yeah,
he's
the
going
girl
at it all
roasted
wrong.
the shit out of him, but he took it in the worst way possible.
I personally would ask the young lady.
He did, dumbass. He got ghosted. You not
Listen,
remember
I'd be
that?
like, yeah, go up to her in the face. You don't do that shit on text. If you ask anyone something over text message, you're giving them time to answer. Don't do that. They're gonna come up with the most bullshit way to break your heart. Do that shit in their face so they can think of it on the spot. When it's on the spot, it's always the most genuine. So it's like, go on, ask her. It's like,
You
hey,
kidding me? I
what
lie all
went
the
wrong?
damn
Just
time
be
on the
like,
spot.
yo, jit game weak, bro, and then she just ghosts you. I'd be more acceptable.
Yeah, and that's like the big problem is that, like, you know, since I haven't had my first time, I don't know what it's gonna be like, and I hope it doesn't like end up like that. Well, it's on my part how I react to
I
it,
would
but
hope you don't end up going psychopath.
I hope that girl like doesn't react like that hurt like she did. It's like, hey, you know, can be more
You know what,
helpful
James?
in a way.
If a girl does that to you, I am 100% fine with you just beating the shit out of her.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I
Word.
joke. Obviously,
And
don't hit women.
I went
That's not
to
nice.
my government class, and my teacher was like, we were talking at a philosopher called Machiavelli. He was I don't know what the fuck he was. He was a capitalist, I guess, in Florence. If you don't know where Jamin is, in Italy, I think. I don't
Yeah, I
remember
know what that
actually.
is. What the fuck do you point? Why do you call me out?
Cause you're a dumbass.
Why
Anyways,
would I not know what that is?
But it was during like I think it was during the Ottoman Empire and shit like that. So what he say is that the idea was faith and what it is. So like Machiavelli described it as faith as a woman. So why he said that, it was like faith is unpredictable like a woman, right? So what a girl can do is like she can do one thing and she like that bitch can do something else within seconds, right? That's how like he described it, and I think
Fit and fresh take.
yeah.
It's a good thing that we only have like one female listener to this fucking podcast.
Do you
Though I
guys-
am glad she's not an active listener.
Do you guys know who Fit and Fresh are, by the way?
Fit and fresh?
No.
Yeah.
No, please do tell.
Alright, so what is this is totally unrelated to what James is saying, but it just reminded me some of the stuff the person what you brought up was like, what is it, Fit and Fresh? There another podcast like the other million out there.
We're out here shouting out other podcasts. Fit and fresh, you're fucking welcome.
No, don't
For free?
do not endorse. What is it? I don't know who it is, but one of the guys on there, or a majority, but one of them prominently advocates, or not advocates, I'm gonna just say, talks shit about women and their
Oh.
stances.
What
Never
the
mind.
fuck?
Never
of
mind.
shit
I
they
take
do.
that shout out back.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
That one get the fuck
is he
outta here.
debating about it or just straight shitting on him?
I'm just saying he straight shits on them. There's more. I could use
Is
some
he
more
a-
better
I'm guessing-
terminology for it, but like
Slander.
this is off the top.
Is
of
he
my
in
head.
like an incel or some shit like that?
I don't know. He
Okay, how about this?
says this shit as a misogynistic.
So he's
take.
just slandering on the.
Is it like a
the
persona that
female
he
genome.
actually like hate women?
Like the shit he says is like the most sexist, misogynistic stuff.
Okay,
out
definitely
there.
an
Like,
incel.
what is it?
Then yeah, he's just being a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for some reason he takes it as pride and true what he says to himself. Like he said,
Women are supposed to be in the kitchen making me a sandwich while sucking my penis at the same time. Shit like that.
in Fresh 101, women, they shall not drive under the wheel or whatever the fuck it's called, behind the wheel.
We can get back
It's
to that
not-
later.
For stuff like that, I don't know. I don't watch them. The only stuff I have watched are like YouTube videos and other people criticizing them because like one of the things he has said are just like, if your man is more successful than you, don't be surprised if he cheats on you.
What?
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 Jesus
Also-
Christ.
Don't be surprised, but also accept that he's gonna cheat on you and that it's okay for him to cheat on you.
What the fuck?
I've never heard such. I've heard that come out the mouth of a female rather than a dude. What? I've heard like
It's the most backward ass.
I've heard a
logic
chick
shit.
say.
Wait,
like,
so does
if
he
you're-
like?
I heard a chick say all men. If your girl cheats on you, it's most likely your fault, and you should accept her for who she is. I heard that kind of shit, but I've never heard anyone back up a dude being a fucking cunt.
And
Yeah,
like, what
that's
is it? He also
pretty bad.
said that like, if you like turn the situation the other way around, he's just like, no, women should never cheat on a man.
Is he-
There's an emotional threshold that women have or that men have that he cannot surpass that a woman can to emotionally damage the other partner.
Okay,
And so
that
women-
he is actually kind of right about that. I genuinely
So-
believe. No, that small part. I genuinely believe that women have a higher threshold for emotions compared to men. A lot of dudes don't really know it. It's not that we don't know how to handle our emotions. We just don't know how to interpret them.
You
is
didn't
what I'm
let me
saying.
finish.
Continue. My apologies.
But he said, like, with that, the emotional threshold for men cheating on a woman isn't as big as a
What the
woman
fuck?
cheating on a man.
What the fuck?
And so you should still allow your man to cheat on you because to that emotional that sex is emotionless and he's just trying to get his nut off or some shit like that. But if a woman does it to you, no, she should be banished, sent to hell, the seventh ring.
Yeah.
But
Like, I'm skewing the shit out of this. I'll show you what it is, but Jesus Christ, the takes he has are the most.
absurd.
Yeah. Overall,
very
that
absurd.
that dude
I think
sounds
he's
pretty fucking
Middle
dumb.
Eastern. I feel like he's Middle Eastern since like
I feel
a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
dudes-
racist. That's pretty
no, like
stereotypical, James.
it's very stereotypical. I'm using, but it's like apparently I see this all the time on at least on the internet. But I see like a lot of dudes generally Middle Eastern saying that kind of shit, and they say
James.
like, "You are beautiful as hell, and you will never marry everyone. I'll marry like 5 different women, and you can never marry another
Well,
guy."
again,
like that or something
James,
like that.
to be fair, in their defense, that is kind of part of their culture.
I mean, it's been
Okay.
ingrained into their culture, lifestyle, and everything about it.
Doesn't mean
at
it's
least
right.
in some of the Middle
Well,
East.
yeah, I guess to us it doesn't seem right because we grew up in a different culture, James, where having more than one wife kind of makes you look like a scum, or having more than one husband makes you look like a scum.
But
I
that's
wanna
where,
be
like, what
fucking
is it, in
10
today's age, more stuff like open relationships are being brought up, so like
Oh.
you can date more than one people.
You
instead
are
of
right
being-
about that. So it's not entirely cheating as long as you talk to your significant other about it, and if they're okay with you, then yeah, it's not cheating at all. It's just y'all having an open relationship.
Generally,
But
those things
that is-
don't last long.
That is a conversation that you must have with someone you definitely trust. Because like seeing that Will Smith shit happen a couple
Oh,
months
yeah.
ago, that is like where you don't want an open relationship to go. Because you can get attached to someone, but don't get so attached to where you want to feel like greedy of their existence,
Mhm.
But that's probably where Will Smith went wrong. And I'm probably gonna have a couple of people think different of me for saying this, but that's the truth.
You hate women?
Don't walk into an open relationship and not expect that shit to be open.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm more of a what is it?
Monogamous? I think.
Yeah, between like just 2 people. That's just me.
I
wanna-
personally would not care. Depends on the person. We gotta have that talk.
But yeah, what is it? What led me to? Oh yeah, James's shit about.
Oh yeah.
His whole philosophical thing.
I think the philosopher was. He said something more else. I don't fucking
Socrates.
remember, but like, I like the thing is that if I had my notes, I can just re-say the whole saying because I wrote it down. And I was like, what the fuck? But this is funny as hell. But there was another one where like, it was like, what he said was like, you're gonna like that woman no matter what, even though if you're gonna go through ups and downs and stuff like that. Even though if she's gonna be unpredictable as hell, you're gonna love her. But you can like control your faith, even though it's how bad or how good it goes. Because faith is you can just run through all red lights and never get caught, or the one time you fucking smash a elderly grandma across the road, you're gonna get caught or some shit like that.
That is a pretty interesting way of
But-
putting it. It's rather
But like,
going analogy.
I think what like the little dating advice that I got from it was like, you know, things are gonna be bad, things are gonna be good, but you can control it the best you can or some shit like that in a dating relationship or something like that. And another thing was so I think she was talking about man and woman again with a different philosopher. I don't fucking remember his name. But he said that women have desires and men fake those desires to get what they want, right? So if you think about it, if a woman wants something, right? Let's say if a woman want
A burrito.
yeah, and the guy will fake the shit out of that burrito to get what he wants, which is usually
He hands her a taco.
sex. And they want sex, and they will get the word from it, I'm guessing. Don't really fucking remember.
You saying you're saying your teacher quoted that from a philosopher?
It's a analogy that he said, I think. I don't fucking remember.
Oh well.
He was, I guess, the founding father of the French Revolution. Don't remember anything. I think his name is Rousseau.
What kind of fucking history are you learning?
I don't fucking know.
The founding father of the French Revolution. I don't think that man was a philosopher, bro.
No, he was what you call it? He was the founding father, I think, because what
The
happened
founding
is he
father
brought up
of philosophy? You mean
No.
Socrates?
Socrates.
you
isn't-
dumbass. Oh my
He is
god.
the founding father.
I wasn't gonna say he's not the
Founding father of the French Revolution, because what he does is he wrote a book called, I don't fucking remember also, but he wrote a book that made people think. All right, so what happened is,
Common sense.
critical thinking.
oh my fucking god,
My bad. Keep going. Common sense isn't a book either. Now that I think about
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's a pamphlet.
It is. It's a fucking 1 page.
And it's the American Revolution.
So I don't know too much about
First
American
thing first,
history.
the American Revolution founding father was John Locke. He basically, the fucking United States copied and pasted the shit out of the U.S.
Wait,
Declaration.
Don't go too far off
Independence.
topic. Okay.
I don't really give a fuck. But honestly, I don't fucking remember. Fuck you, Jamin.
My
Fuck
bad.
you, Carlos.
What
I
I
don't
do?
even remember. Fuck you, because I hate your
That's
beanie
right.
and
That's
shit.
right. You don't got defensive back up your claim. Fucking
Anyway.
bitch ass.
Apart from
But-
that little philosophical spiel, anything
But
else, James?
I think the idea is that you do what you want or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Actually, I don't. Why am I talking? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, Josh.
we
Fuck
can
you.
save the philosophy for another day.
Fuck you.
So that's what happened. That's the most interesting thing that happened during this little break we had that no one's gonna know.
I
For
honestly
like
wanted
one-
to kill myself
for
a
one
couple
day.
times.
One day, James went to school. His teacher was starting to spit fire, and then it had him thinking at his desk like, "Damn, she's spitting some mad bars right there." And then he held on to that for like a good 3 or 4 weeks. I can respect it.
But what you go? I mean, like, I was doing computer science. I'm taking computer science, right?
Ew.
And what the fuck, ew?
That
And-
shit's nasty.
I'm like struggling low key, and
Not
it's like
surprised.
computer science 1. There's 2 of them.
Bro,
There's
I
2
know-
more.
I knew that computer science was not the shit for me whenever I tried taking it in high school.
That shit was fun, in my opinion.
Like the first half of the year, yeah, I was like, it's pretty easy. I'm pretty standard. This is
Yeah.
going well. The second half hit me like a bullet train. Jesus Christ, I was lost as fuck. I'm fucking Zora up in the fucking this shit. I'm just lost
Like-
trying to find out what am I
No,
supposed to
in
do?
that
What way is
direction.
this supposed to go? How am I
But-
supposed to type this?
Like, my teachers are all fucking funny as hell, in my opinion. They crack fucked up jokes. Like, they can crack fucked up jokes, and some of the joke they make is pretty funny and shit. Like, everybody's chill with it and shit.
As you
Ah.
should be. Humor, as much as everyone says humor is subjective, I think people should laugh at every funny joke. Funny joke, mind you.
Yo, mom.
I mean,
Shut up. You fucking
your mom.
fucking idiot.
My teachers, they're Some are funny, some are not. One hates the political stuff a lot, so it's funny to just
I'm
hear him
willing.
shit on them.
Oh, he my teacher does that too, actually.
It's nice knowing that y'all's last month was interesting to an extent.
What'd you do this last month?
Pay your rent. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Like I do every month, James.
Okay.
Why do you think I have
Loser.
like no money, James? Stupid ass. You wouldn't know because you don't pay rent. This last month, as I said, I kind of went off the grid for a little bit. Did close to nothing, you know. Just went to work and back. I got my rental car from my
Oh,
From the
so
shop.
that car's
The
a
Kia?
rental?
yeah. It's actually a pretty nice car.
How'd that food taste, by the way?
That food.
What food?
Okay, so Carl.
By
I
the
think
way, what is it? If you didn't use it all within a week, you should have frozen at least the meat so they could
I did.
stay good. All right, cool.
Carlos gave me some extra food last week, and I was
What
like,
about me, little shit?
Because you don't fucking need it, James.
My fridge always empty. There's no.
I don't think
food.
you understand. I am charity here. I am the needy, obviously.
Yeah, I
Compared
would
to you.
donate to you to look
Compared
good.
to you, I am not.
Look at his skin
Or
tone.
I am.
He obviously need.
Ah, praise the Lord! It's Black History Month. Calm down. We gotta do it for
I
Black
had
History.
to give to the church.
Oh God, it is Black History Month. I'm a little sad about
It's
that.
pretty.
No.
It's pretty good of you to do that, actually.
You know, I'm an honorable man.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
he
are.
gave-
I mean, honest. I should have done something too.
Carlos, no.
Black
Carlos
History
went
Month.
ahead and gave me some extra leftover food that he was unable to hold on
It
to.
wasn't leftover. It was just still food that we had
That y'all didn't really have room for. So technically speaking, it is kind of leftover.
it hasn't been used, so it's not leftover. So
Leftover from what y'all originally got.
there you go.
Jim,
it's
are you
mostly
opening a
ingredients.
shop or some shit like
I
that?
made a veggie quesadilla, but I thought there was gonna be meat in it. There wasn't.
I mean,
I was upset, but it was still
I'm
good
gonna
out of the
probably
way.
get lettuce.
It had some cheese, it had some of them beans, and some sauteed peppers and onions.
yeah. What is it? We didn't open up your boxes because during that time I was still not feeling good, so I was just like, "Oh, I'm not gonna open up your shit or this shit and like might contaminate it. So
Don't blame you.
I don't know what was in the box. I know
There's-
some of them had meat, some of them didn't. Some of them had ingredient or recipes you could follow. So,
Yeah. Some of those recipes are actually pretty easy. I just need to get up and actually do them. Problem
Yeah.
is, there's some ingredients that I need to have myself. Cooking oil is one of them.
How do you not have cooking oil?
Because
You
I
guys
don't
fuck?
cook a whole lot. I make queso, burgers, and spaghetti. All of which you don't really need cooking oil for.
Yeah.
And breakfast
spaghetti.
foods.
Spaghetti, you need some cooking oil.
For fucking what?
Put in your pasta water.
What the fuck?
Really?
No, you
No,
don't.
you just put salt in there as far as I'm
Salt.
concerned.
What is it? For
You-
me, that's how I like to cook it because it greases up my pasta and doesn't let it stick to itself together.
That's actually pretty smart.
Nah,
And
you're not supposed to do that.
Fucking myth
But you
about don't put it in. Shut the fuck up.
You
Nah,
can
I'm
know
pretty.
what I'm
I'm
doing.
pretty
That's
sure.
the
I'm
thing.
pretty sure you're not supposed to do that.
James,
Nah,
it's
get the fuck out of here.
it's not whether if you're supposed to or not. It's just the way he likes it.
Okay, let's ask
That's
the
like
fucking
saying
Italian.
You're not allowed
alright?
to, that's like saying you're not allowed to put turkey in your nachos.
I've never had turkey with nachos, so I don't know. But
Yeah, me
also,
too.
fucking, why ask the fucking Italians? This is how I'm making it, not how they're making it. Fuck
Okay,
them. This is my recipe.
that's
not
like-
dumb.
All right, so
How
all
are
you
you supposed
Italian
to do
listeners,
it?
please
If you
come
eat
out and-
square pizza, you're like the bottom with the bottom. or
fuck's
some
wrong
shit
with
like that.
It's
square
funny
pizza?
considering that you do put cooking oil on pizza, though.
Yeah. Yes.
What? I said
Oh.
square pizza, dumbass.
What's wrong with square pizza?
It's
Pizza is
uh,
pizza so long as it's not shaped.
It
like
was
a
made
dick.
to eat without getting shit in your mouth and around your mouth and shit like that.
Yeah, but apart from that, nothing much has happened. I mean, there are some things here and there that I'd have to remember, but I don't because it is pretty spur of the moment. I mean, my birthday passed. I'm 19 now.
Nice.
Fucking
Oh,
cougar. Black History Month.
I did literally fucking. My birthday was last month, James.
Who cares?
The 28th, not February. I did literally fucking nothing that day.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one of my birthday presents that my friend made for me.
A neon sign? That's cool.
LED, but yeah. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were running a prostitution ring.
Oh god. If I was, I'd be like the only worker because I don't need no bodies but myself.
Yeah, he's selling ass on the corner.
That is the loneliest line I've ever heard.
What?
It turns off.
Whoa, it turns. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It'd
I
be
want to
cool.
hang it up somewhere. No, not where yet.
Hanging up outside. That'd be funny.
No.
Clothes. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking
Open.
finesse my clothes sign.
I think it'd be pretty cool if you like, what is it? Got some hooks, got a chain, and like hooked it on the chain, have it hanging there a little.
That would be pretty cool. One place I was thinking about putting it was on this wall. Not that one because someone can't aim. Not this one because there's not enough sockets.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe
I don't know.
that wall.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, it's honestly it's a pretty nice present. I gotta thank my friend Quinn. Quinn, if you're listening to this, you're pretty cool. Thank you for it. Talking about your clothes sign. Waylon went ahead and got me some metal throwing cards.
That was so funny.
It's pretty nice. I like them. It was more of an early birthday present though.
Can I throw him?
No, and that was about it. Again, nothing much. I only got like 5, not even 5. Outside of my immediate family members, which includes my mom, brother, and sister, only 2 people actually said happy birthday. You know, I was just sitting there, I'm like, damn.
Oh, did we
Life
forget?
is tough. Y'all all forgot. y'all literally forgot. I was in the Discord. That day too.
I was still going through my sickness.
Carlos was fine. I wasn't expecting. You good there, James?
That's so
Another
funny.
thing what is it, I forgot to mention.
If you haven't noticed, James is a cunt.
Yeah, what is it? During that time I was sick, I did not use any devices at all. My computer, I did not touch it for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah, Carlos, I didn't mind. Waylon, I didn't mind. James, I didn't care for.
I mean, I knew it was your birthday. I just forgot.
That's why I didn't care for you, obviously, James. Everyone else, I didn't really care for. Whether y'all said so or not, I really would not give a shit.
Well, you know
It's
what?
outside of our friend group where I would give a shit.
You know what?
I don't expect
Happy
y'all-
late birthday.
Yeah, you
Doesn't
too,
really
man.
count.
What?
But all right.
I said late, not your birthday.
I mean, technically,
Fig.
I did remember when Waylon bought that fucking stupid ass present. But you know, honestly, it's pretty. Funny.
Mr. Stupid ass present. You were literally just asking if you could throw him.
No, I thought the swords you bought.
You bought
No.
a sword?
I bought 2 swords.
Oh, that's cool. What did it look like?
You didn't. All right, you didn't really have your phone out.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I'll show you after this, but
Alright.
pretty nice looking swords. They're both red. Yeah, nothing too much has happened. I mean, I've gone out with a couple of friends. I went. Oh my fucking god! I went to Applebee's a total of 10 times throughout the
That's
last
for
month.
big ballin'.
Mind you,
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't pay for any of the trip.
Ooh.
Ooh,
All right,
fancy.
Free meal.
my friend was just treating us.
Material girl.
So we went over there, and we went over there so many times that one of the waitresses got familiar with us to the point where we're regulars now.
What the?
And then at some point, we were goofing off a couple of times, and she's like, "Hey, I remember you because me and my friend brought our other 2 friends who've been there the first time with us, and we're like, this is nice. We're just goofing off. It was basically all dudes at this point. Before, it was the 3 of us and there was 1 chick. Now there's 4 of us, 2 same faces, 2 different ones, and we're all dudes. And we were talking about black people or some shit, about how you get shot or something. Taken out of context, don't care. I went ahead and mimicked a black dude pulling like a Glock out of his pants. And as I did that, our regular waitress walked by. Keep in mind, it's like some white lady, and I want to
How
say
old is she?
either her 30s or 40s, sometime around there. She walks by and just sees me do that motion, and we stopped and locked eye contact, and we're like,
I'm not one of those
entire-
people.
The entire fucking table just fucking lost it. Oh, dude, that time was fixed. I'm chewing on that.
That's funny as fuck.
Your dog's so cute.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting to say the least. I'm not gonna lie, I was bored here and there, but it was interesting. I got my shit together. It felt nice. I finally started getting to work on my skateboard.
Nice.
So
Oh yeah.
that's a small step to something big, maybe. knows.
I should probably work on my skateboard since I do have one, but I don't want to spend money on
You
it.
have
got
a
a blank?
skateboard?
Hmm?
You gotta. What do you mean work on your skateboard?
I have a skateboard too.
Like to work on is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I just have to tear it apart. I have to gut the shit out of it. But the thing is, like,
What do you mean got the shit? It has trucks, right?
yeah, it have trucks,
has
wheels,
wheels on it.
bearings, you know, all those
So you just
things.
got. What do you have to do on it to work on?
It's one of those Walmart skateboard and shit like that.
Don't work on it. You will waste money. Get an actual skateboard or a blank. You're gonna waste money on a fucking Walmart brand skateboard.
The thing is, like, not that bad. Well, it's pretty
I'm
bad
a-
for a Walmart skateboard. It's pretty fucking terrible.
Compared to any of mine, I am going to assume it is kind of horrendous.
But
Well, it's because I actually buy mine from skate shops. This dude literally just said Walmart brand. Unless it's not that Quest longboard brand that they just now started selling at Walmart, I'm going to assume it's ass until I see it.
what you call it? The board itself is pretty good because I use that shit. I put my whole bed on at it one time. It was like I was like, holy shit, this thing held up. So I think I'm gonna reuse the board, gut the shit out of it, like get rid of bearing trucks and shit like that, and just you know, paint on it and then get new bearings, trucks and shit like that too.
What the fuck are you doing? This dude just fucking just winding his head back and forth. How much time do we have right now? How long have we been going?
55 minutes.
55?
Yeah.
Damn, we're doing good. We're doing good.
That's because we haven't talked in a while. Or
Yeah, I guess we
time's
have.
passing fast.
No, not even that. I thought we'd be at an hour by now.
No.
We
Oh,
only talked
really?
about like 3 things so far. I think we're getting this shit down.
No, we're not. We're still fucking god awful at this shit.
Yeah, we're. I said we're getting it down. We're getting it. We didn't get it. We're getting it.
We're pretty fucking far
Difference.
away.
Y'all wanna? Yeah. What was I'm trying to find? Figure out. Right.
What were you gonna
Since
say?
I would like to consider this as our first official episode. Everything else, as we've already stated, was just a practice run. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we will
What the fuck?
still be posting on the YouTube, but schedule's gonna be a little bit different.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna be coming over here about almost every Friday, hopefully every Friday. But for the YouTube, we'll be posting once every 2 weeks.
Surely that schedule won't get out of balance.
It
Yeah.
probably won't. That's if Carlos finishes the video beforehand and goes ahead. He wants to post it.
Let's be honest, that shit ain't happening.
As
It's gonna
for-
lead on to me, and then you.
As for me, as for the Spotify, which I will solely be in possession of. I mean, Carlos might have some management here and there.
I have no quarrels with letting any of you touch the Spotify. I don't care.
I do not give a shit. I like to be lazy, so I'm fine with this.
As for the Spotify, which I will be managing majority of, we'll be posting videos before the YouTube gets it. So basically, it's gonna be a once a week type of thing. So good
Well,
chance
yeah, you'll-
Spotify is gonna be like a ratio of 2 to 4 episodes ahead.
Hey guys, if you're listening on Spotify, you'll get access to episodes 1 week in advance. So make sure to keep up and watch us,
Stop
guys.
that.
And don't forget to hit that like
You sound like
and
that son of a bitch
subscribe
right now.
button.
Ew, it's so gross. But yeah, that's basically what
sound like fucking
Carlos.
Allier.
You say hit that like? Ew. Gross. Well, yeah, basically what Carlos just went off and said. That's how Spotify's gonna be. So to all you who would listen to us,
So make
as
sure you
background
like,
not
subscribe,
music,
and click the video. Bye.
to those of you who would listen to us as background noise, you're welcome. We're taking a bit of a step for you, and mainly because I like to listen to some of our old recordings and compare them to our later ones, and I want to be like, damn, I want to turn off my phone, but YouTube is a cunt and tries to force me to buy YouTube Red
Premium.
for all this, but I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
So we're transferring over to Spotify.
I mean, I don't really care.
Me
I
too.
just,
I know.
I'm just doing this.
I'm
'cause I
trying to
like
make
it.
some money.
Um,
Not really, kind of. Yeah,
You
actually.
say that, but you do shit that does the opposite in terms of making money.
I want drugs.
Yeah.
You heard it from him
I
yourself.
love Benadryl. I take 40 per day.
I take Adderall on a daily.
Oh man.
Let's hit that mean, lean fighting machine.
So what?
I'm sorry, I didn't know mean.
You know, guys, it's a pretty nice day outside.
Cocaine ruin your brain. Hey, don't do cocaine. I don't remember the song. Fuck with
That was all it was.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Now we're gonna wrap up today's episode. The talk slash
Inconsistent
podcast
vibes.
of inconsistent.
Fuck.
vibes.
Again,
Our
it's been a
name?
minute.
I
It's been a
forgot.
minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute. So, if you're tuning back in,
Or if you're just now joining us.
if you want to follow us, just keep an
Make
eye.
sure-
We won't be the most consistent, as our name says. And also, I've been thinking about this, but we'll talk about this next time.
Yeah.
Why not inconsistent boys, not instead of vibes?
Why not Bad Boys for Life? Let's take it a step ahead.
I've been thinking about the name.
I'm amazed that you actually remembered that with your shit memory.
But that's for
Inconsistent
for
boys.
another time to talk about. We'll catch you guys later. Signing off.
Make sure you like,
Pixel,
subscribe.
Or Phantom
and-
Pixel,
So
Water,
backwards.
and Mortorn, or James and Carlos.
James Carlos. Yeah, the only person who doesn't have a J.
Fuck people with J's.
Later.
I mean, I have a J. No.